Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. And sometimes, particularly on Wednesday evenings, we're out here doing it live because we're doing it live Wednesdays because that's the bestest name I could come up with for this segment. So hello to all of you out here joining live, and hello to everybody watching afterwards that couldn't make it. No worries. No worries. Just glad you're hanging out. So we are, we're back out here with some Let Them Come Onslaught. I put a vote out there. All of you voted this one in, and I appreciate everybody that weighed in. I was a little bit surprised that this one showed up as strongly against Wall World 2. I have been, very addicted to that one lately, but I get it. I think, people are probably playing it on their own, which I can certainly appreciate. So I think, I'm gonna buy a doohickey or two, right? I mean, this is the one that we're all really waiting for, right? Yo, Daniel. How are things? Thanks for joining us. All right, I think we're ready to jump in here. I'm gonna head back to the original area, and I think I'm gonna try things with the psychic again. I spent a little bit of time with this character, but not a ton. Worth jumping in again. Yeah, a lot of talk in the comments about how this game has a very unique look to it. Totally agree. All right, let's see here. Laser beam. I don't remember trying this one. Let's give that a go. Oh, that looks quite nice. Yeah, things are good with me, too. You know what I was doing right before this? We got out and saw Predator Badlands last weekend. And so suddenly I found myself in the mood to go back to that universe. And we had the original Predator playing for a little bit. We didn't make it too far into it just yet, but it's at that point where things are going to get good. And not so good for the folks involved. But, yeah. What a movie. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for being out here. Yeah, I'm of the mindset that, and this is going to make me sound like one of those olds. You know about those olds. I'm of the mindset that they just don't make movies the same way anymore. You know, those big dumb action flicks from the 80s. I miss them. Every once in a while we get a good one, right? But I kind of miss them. So that's what we were doing. We had Predator on. Such a good flick. Yeah, it does. It does. Well, if you haven't gotten a chance to get out to Badlands, it is so good. I was blown away by how good it was. It was a pleasant surprise. Hey, good to see you, John. Thanks for being out here. All right. I do like the shotgun. What could go wrong? Let's do it. Yeah, Predator Badlands. What a movie. I hope they do many more of those. Or films like it, because gosh, at times I almost thought I was watching a John Wick film. Seriously, go Go and see that movie. Someone described it as, you know what? Let's actually go ham on the laser beam this time. Someone described it as a Predator film mashed up with a Marvel film. And I had heard that and thought, I don't know about that, but you know what? But after seeing it, makes sense to me. Non-stop action. Really, really good. Yeah, go check it out, John. It is fantastic. It tells such a cool story. You know, you get kind of the insider's view of the Predator culture. Kind of gave me a new appreciation for it. It's very enjoyable. Definitely recommend. But the thing is, you might come home and then feel like watching 6 more Predator films after that, which, you know, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. These are all wins. Mickey Mouse called you and asked if he can get his style back. Very nice. Very nice. Well, speaking of style, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 80s. Wow. What a time. Him and Carl Weathers yucking it up. So good. Yes, get to the... Yes. 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 Get to the chopper. Yes, it's true. Well, you know, and I'm watching it with one of my kids, and I wonder if this is gonna just launch us into, oh, what other movies did Arnold do around this time? Oh, well, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm so glad you asked. Well, you know, I did catch your comment, Goon, about getting more damage when I had stopped. But you know what? I'll tell you, in my own defense, and maybe I did forget about it, maybe I didn't, I don't know. I'd have to go back in time and look at my notes. But, you know, I find it off-putting to stay in one place in these games. I don't know. The way I play them, I'm constantly moving. That's my argument for you. Is it convincing? The gateway drug into sci-fi. That's a good way to think about it. No, somebody's got it, Goon. Somebody's got it. I appreciate it. You and Sabi B always chiming in with you know, the feedback. The other day I was reading a comment from Sabi and literally was laughing out loud in an empty room. I was all by myself. But I always look forward to the comments. We have a fantastic community here, so keep them coming. Oh, man. Bed sick for that long. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry to hear. Oh, Alien is so good, John. That's a great starting spot. And you know, so many good films. I mean, Romulus was fantastic. I really enjoyed the series, which, by the way, the series, they just announced that it got picked up for a second season. So we were excited to see that as well. You know, I don't think we're going to make it to the black box this time, but that's okay. I'm not going to say it. I won't say the words. I will not say the words, but I hope you're on the turnaround. I'll just say that. Oh, good for you. It's, you know what? It's great. I mean, there's you know, there's one or two episodes where you're gonna say to yourself, you know what? That leaves a little bit to be desired there, but you know, for the most part, tremendous. And you know, Timothy Oliphant is in there. You know what I mean? That's about all I need. Give us Timothy Oliphant and call it a day. I think he's just fantastic. And he's quite good in that show. Oh man, Prometheus. You know, those spin-off films, the Prometheuses of the world, or Promethei, sorry, Promethei of the world, you know, those are, I really like them. And not everybody's a huge fan, but I got to tell you, I'm a fan of the Prometheis of the world. And, you know, if Fassbender wants to get back out there and give us some more David, I'd be plenty fine with all of that as well. You know, I think it's Covenant that I'm thinking of, and you know, I would never spoil anything, but that is one of my favorite endings. I'll leave it there. If you know, you know. It's just so good. Yeah, David was wild. That is a word for it. Yeah, they're just fantastic films. And what's his face from Eastbound and Down? You know, he's in the one movie. I mean, it's just so good. There's so much to like about it. And I thought he did a great job. I think that guy has a lot of range. Mr. Eastbound and Down guy. I just can't remember his name right now. Vice Principals. I mean, he's done a lot of work too. Tremendous. Yep, Danny, thank you. Yep. So good. I was watching some of his outtakes earlier from Eastbound and Down, and he was cracking up. Oh, that's right. We can pop her special and get rid of everybody in an instant. Hey, caught the live, Werf. How about it? Did the notifications work this time? Some of you have said, you know what, I miss it because the notifications. It's not perfect, you know? No notifications, wow. Well, you know, I'll tell you, I'm sure I missed some of them too. And I'm not sure if it's at the YouTube level or if it's at the phone level, right? Because sometimes, your phone's pinging all day. You pick it up and you go, that's it. That's it. Crush them all. Turn everything off. You know? And then you're missing stuff that you actually want to see. Okay, all right. So we got one that got notifications. Okay, well, you know, we'll take it. So I wonder if it's something at the phone level. Believe me, I've definitely done that as well. I also did the thing, you know, the school, the schools of the world, they send out so much stuff. 14 emails a day for each kid. You know what I mean? Some of you know about this, right? So I maybe put some of those senders in the goat jail as well. You know, not all of that stuff is allowed to come through. But quite honestly, if the school needs to reach out about one of the kids, they don't want to go to the goat. They should really go to Mrs. Goat, right? I mean, let's just got to be honest, right? Oh, it's so true, Daniel. So true. The practical effects, they make such a difference, I think. All right, we are going to try and get to the satellite this time. Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, then that really did work. You know, it's interesting. We get analytics on all kinds of stuff, you know, as a YouTuber. And you can see percentages of people that have notifications turned on, and it's very low for the channel. You know, I mean, we're at 11,000 subs or something like this now, and it's low. It's really low. All right, let's go reduced cooldown, and let's do increased damage on the shoddy. Yeah, maybe I'll have to run some kind of contest or something to try and help with notifications being turned on so that more people are aware of the lives. This is also why I'm going to keep Wednesdays, right? Because if I say we're doing it live Wednesdays 11 million times, well, it'll just be burned into everyone's skulls, whether they like it or not, right? That's the plan. A tattoo for your brain. Well, that's good to hear. I appreciate you letting me know that they're working in some cases. Like I say, I blame the phone. Speaking of, that's another thing. So, you know, we're watching Predator. This movie came out in 1987, the original, not the new one, Badlands. And do you know what? It's refreshing because nobody has a cell phone or an iPad or screens in general. Just a reminder of the old times, that's all. Oh, that's a good point, John. Yeah, that could be. All right, I think we're going to go with some pushback. Now, where do we stand on the Running Man? You know, look, I've got Arnold on the mind. I have feelings about some of the Arnold films, and I have feelings about some of the films being remade, right? And I don't know how to feel about this Glenn Powell film. It looks like a completely different take than the original. Okay, so no interest at all from Goon. They are. I agree with you. Running Man and Total Recall. Classics. Completely agree. Yeah, you know, I was hanging out on IGN for a second, and we're gonna go with some health regen, actually. And I saw that, I think they gave it a 7. The remakes didn't have anywhere near the flavor. Yeah. I don't disagree. So, John, on the topic of the concert, what I couldn't agree more, by the way. I was at a concert recently as well, and whenever the artist went to do, you know, a really well-known song, you just saw those phones come out all at once. Just a symphony of phones all recording. And I don't know. I just don't get, like, are you going to go home and watch that? I don't, you know, for me, it's like the same as when I see people at the 4th of July type celebrations, and they got their phones pointed at the sky for the fireworks. Are you going to go home and watch that? Or is that, maybe it's for likes on Instagram? I don't know. But I'm just imagining, you know, somebody, oh, you know, boy, that one 4th of July from 2021, gosh, those fireworks were so... you know what? I'd like to pull... Let me grab that video real quick. I don't know. I just, I don't do that. So, you know, it's one of those where I just go, why don't you just watch it? Just enjoy it. Yes, let your brain... Yes, right. Right. Likes on Insta, right? So, I don't know. I wish people would just enjoy it. And you're right on the restaurant thing as well. It's funny, we were out to breakfast a couple weekends ago, and you know, you walk by that couple that are sitting there, and they're both on phones. And, you know, I know we've all seen it where it's a whole family of 4, right? It's the mom, the dad, and then the 2 kids. And every single one of them are on a device. Don't even go out. Stay at home. Right? My goodness. What a time. What a time. See, I'll tell you, I remember life without screens. I do. And I don't know that we are better off today. I think it's cool that I can connect with my friends basically whenever I want. But, you know, in some ways, I think we've taken 1 step forward, 14 steps backward. Give 2 exceptions for this rule. Took nephew to his first fireworks at like 3, maybe 4 back in the day. I videoed him watching. Oh, I love that. That totally makes sense to me. You get the reaction shot of the child. That absolutely tracks for me. Completely. Yeah. Yep. Totally understand that one. You know, I think this guy's going to survive this again. I've tried to take down this boss a handful of times, and there is just a level of durability that is challenging. Yeah, 8 seconds. Well, got close. So many phones out at the Deftones. Yeah, I know. You know, the concert that I was at was the first one where they handed out these wristbands that had lights, and the lights would sync up with, you know, what they were doing on the stage, and that was really interesting. And I thought to myself, oh well, that'll cut down on the amount of people holding up their phones. And you know, no, I couldn't have been more wrong about that. It turns out, but that's okay. That's all right. At the end of the day, do people doing that ruin my ability to enjoy the concert? No. So if that's what you need to do, do it. I guess do it. Right? Yeah. Okay. Let's now that we're warmed up, let's try the magma crater, and I'm gonna go back to the soldier this time. We'll see if we can get a win. I think I remember that we took this one on last time around, but I don't think we were successful here. Hey, how about it? You finally made it to one. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Thanks for being out here with us. All right. Stasis mine stops enemies and deals damage in its center. This is brand new. Why don't we give it a shot? Yeah, Werf's right. Those notifications. This is Notification Gate 2025. You heard a horn gate. This is Notification Gate. And my goodness, what a time it is. All right, we're absolutely gonna take the flamethrower. Come on, that's not even a choice out here. What kind of music do I like? You know, I'm into a lot of stuff, but I very much like classic rock. Pink Floyd is a favorite. Roger is a favorite. I don't always like the other things that Roger uses his mouth for. You know, just keep your politics to yourself, man. But big Roger fan, and big Floyd fan in general. And that said, you know, all the other classic rock artists of the world, your Aerosmiths, your Def Leppards, all of those. Oh yeah, Wish You Were Here is just tremendous. You know, going out to a Floyd concert, and I don't care if it's Roger, or if it's Brit Floyd or Aussie Floyd. Going out to a Floyd concert, that's an emotional experience for me. You know, those songs, that's pure beauty. It just really is. Is that on your channel, John? Family-friendly alternative rock. Okay, all right. Well, I may have to check that out. Oh, Spotify. Okay. And it's under your name? You can throw the link in here if you want. That's not going to bother anybody. In case they want to check you out. Feel free. If it'll allow you. Sometimes YouTube gets weird about links. But yeah, link us to it if you want. All right. You know, yeah, let's do Repulse. It's got a nice knockback to it. Knockback seems important in this game. Yeah, it's true. So it's very late where you're out of, Cindy. Apologies. I'm extra appreciative that you were able to join. Oh, I'll check it out. It's not early out here, and that's why I am drinking decaf today. Every fourth activation is a crit. Why not? That's awesome. Is it more of a hobby for you, John, or are you... Is this kind of a career thing? Where do you guys play professionally? Let's go damage on all weapons. No, we can make it about you. It doesn't bother me. We can talk about anything. Used to play for a living. Okay, cool. Now, I know this is going to drive... a lot of us crazy, but I'm going to mention it anyways. I think I read that the top charted country song right now, it's AI. It's AI generated. Did you all hear about this? Static Lullaby. I like that name. That's interesting. Yeah, so some of you saw that. So I'll tell you, I was curious. I had to know. And so I turned it on this morning, and I listened to about a minute of it. And look, I can't rightfully support that stuff. I just can't. I can't get behind it. I believe in the creativity of human beings, and that's what I want to see win out ultimately. You know, I am worried about this stuff kind of taking over. But here's the unfortunate thing that I'm going to tell you. I didn't think it was bad. You know, that's maybe the unfortunate part. I didn't think it was bad. And so I could see how, you know, people think it's good. I'm not a huge country music fan, so I've got that going for me. But I didn't think it was bad. It's true. Yeah, YouTube and most short form content too. Yeah, I think you're totally right about that. Yeah. I saw another one recently where they took, I think it was some work by DMX, and they had it turned into almost a gospel version. And again, I have to tell you, I didn't think it was bad. And so I think people will listen to this stuff, and they might gravitate towards it. And so what does that do to the human performers, right? Because look, I've had this conversation about AI content being on YouTube as well, to the previous point about, you know, how it's taking over shorts and even some of the long form content now. If I myself am gonna watch 2 hours of content a day, because that's the amount of time that I have to watch content, right? Let's just say it's 2 hours. Well, you know, a year and a half, 2 years ago, everything I watched was made by a human, but now I've got the choice of, you know, filling some of that time up with AI content. And so there's a piece of the pie now, that 2 hour pie being eaten by AI. And so, you know, that's less time spent on the GOATS channel, for instance. You know what I mean? So I don't know, folks. I don't know. It is like David from Prometheus. I agree. Yeah, and it's, you know, it's happening. I read that I think it's the Coca-Cola Christmas commercial this year is all being done by AI again. Ooh, look at this. Safety protocol override, prototype activator, select a weapon. Lava puddles deal extra damage and inflict burn. Oh, what could go wrong?
I can't find
right? Okay. Let's go with this. Well, they're not kidding about the lava pools. That's pretty nice. So I'd say so far we're looking pretty good out here. Now, last time we were talking about AI, I made a commitment, and I'll repeat the commitment. You will not find AI out here. You will not find AI videos. We will not be going that way. I will continue fighting the good fight. Just wouldn't be the same. You know, truth be told, the channel art thing, I could have done that with AI. Could have had all that generated with AI. But it was important to me that we had a human artist work on that. And he did an awesome job. I don't know if it's the same or not, Cindy, but yeah, that's what I've heard. It's wild. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad we've got the community that we do. You know, all of you make this fun. These are gigantic bugs. Glad we got the lava pools supporting us. Oh, the Aurora. Cool. I cannot say that I have seen the Aurora, but I would like to at some point. Got you, John. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. That's got to be so busy. You know, and when I walked away from the stream, I realized that I forgot to ask you, you know, with the conversations that you're finding yourself in lately, processing with people, how many are talking about their job search and all the challenges involved with that? I'm just curious, you know, being in that space. Oh, I appreciate that, Werf. You're here in spirit. We'll think of you at the store. Get some good, pick up some coffee, whether you need it or not. All right, let's go with increased AoE. Okay, let's go stronger pushback here. I don't think we're gonna make it to the defense system, but that's okay. That's all right. Interesting. Marriages and people looking for work, yeah. Yeah, there's just so many stressors out there these days. And you get all the stressors, and then of course they hit the marriage. I'm glad they got somebody to talk to. We need the outlets. Gotta have the outlets. Okay. You know, let's go cool down. World says when things get hard, go find something else. Marriage, jobs, etc. Yeah. Yep. Commitment and resilience, yeah. Yeah. Well, but you know what? And I unfortunately see these posts all the time, every day. you know, hey, I've been looking for a job for a year, and I have been on, you know, 20 final round interviews. I've interviewed where, you know, there's 7 separate steps in the process, and then I get ghosted. And, you know, we can't make rent, or we can't make the mortgage, and, you know, will somebody please help me? It's hard to find resilience when we have some of the experiences out there that we do. You know, that's the unfortunate part of it. It's very challenging out there. Hey, we made it on time this time for once. How about it? Coffee reminds me I've got still some Choco Espresso left. I guess it's already too late to get back to sleep, so oh my, Choco Espresso. Tell us more about that. Sounds interesting. A little bit of a mocha. Like to listen and care for people in their present moments and hopefully guide them into coming to their own healthy conclusions. Yeah, I mean, I can appreciate that. I can definitely appreciate that. Yeah, fatigue is a good word for it. You know, just enough already. I mean, I don't know. You try that hard, you hope for a break along the way, and I don't know that there's that many breaks being given out there. All right, follow the drone to the retrieval point. Let's do it. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, I agree with Goon. Are we talking about a mocha? What kind of science are we doing out there? Choco Espresso. You know, I'll tell you, I like a good hot chocolate coffee mixture. I've been known to get down with some hot chocolate coffee. If you know, you know. When I was a much younger goat, I used to buy, you know, the couple 2-3 gallon of ice cream. You know, maybe you get in there with your mint chocolate chip. Maybe you get in there with, you know, some cookie dough, right? If that's what you like. Then you take a big old scoop of that and you put it in your coffee and you call it a day. Okay? Choco Espresso town. That's what I'm talking about. That's a party. That is a party. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. Warning, large biomass approaching. Well, what could go wrong? Yeah, it was good. All right, we've got a boss on the scene here. The old Bug Queen. Bugging out. Oh, that's okay. Okay, Bug Queen is calling him in. Oh, wow. Oh, that sounds great. Status mine effect now sucks enemies inside the damaging core. I'm going to take a sip here. Cheers to all of you. Okay. Oh boy. Let's go with an additional bullet. Goat finally played that copy of the Horde Comes For You. I think that's what it's called. You gave me. Surprisingly, for such a simple game, I think I broke a sweat playing the harder difficulty. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Well, that's good. That's good. All right. There is a lot going on out here, I gotta say. Oh boy. Well, I suppose we'll do that. Oh, thanks, John. I really appreciate that. Choco Espresso got a very strong chocolate taste, not too sweet, with a slight but noticeable hint of coffee. It's my favorite. It sounds very good. All right, can we make 19 seconds? I think we can. We can get the W, maybe. But we are not going to get the boss clear, which I can figure out a way to be okay with. Okay. Well, no unlock on the weapon, but let's check the armory and see if we've got the ability to do this now. I think we do. Oh, it's a Magnesis miracle live. How about it? How about it? All right, we got 75 left here. Once per level. Now, destroying any crate will trigger a small explosion that pushes enemies and deals 10 damage. That doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Okay. Speaking of giveaways, this is a rated G live stream, and I'm not going to do the thing because I can't add it in the echo, but, you know, just imagine the echo, right? For a giveaway, hey, right? I nailed it. I nailed it. So after the stream, I'm going to take a look at everybody that was here and that chatted, and I'll put a community post up tomorrow with who has been randomly selected. And we'll have some fun with it. We'll give away a copy of Let Them Come. All right. Onslaught. Let Them Come Onslaught. An important additional word there for reasons. All right. So we're going to dive in again. See if we can take down this boss. Okay, what do we want to do here? I think, you know, if it's powerful, might just do the trick for us. But I do think we need to level up quickly. Yeah, let's do the Vault Discharge. This one's pretty nice too. Yes, he is indeed nursing an injury. You are correct. Do we want to go Photon Saber? No, I think we're going to reduce the cooldown for now. I think I probably want the Flamethrower again. It's just so good. Yeah, let's do that. You think the Photon Saber is better? John, thanks for being out here and thanks for the support, buddy. Really appreciate it. Flame instead of mines. Do that. Thanks again, John. You do the same. Okay. Yeah, let's reduce that cooldown. Yeah, the Goat Tactician. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Regular Goatician. Good call. Just don't know how particular I can get with the shots, Goon, because it's set up on the auto aim. But I hear you. You're not wrong. I do like that boom. We might do the grenades. Oh, that's true. That's true. No, Noid, it's never too late to join the party. It's never too late. All right, we'll do this. Yeah, I agree. It is a nice blend. You know, I like that one from today as well, Night Swarm. That seemed like an interesting game. We should go damage. Yeah, let's go damage. Goatician in effect. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I want to do the blaster. Yeah, I wonder if maybe we'll do Night Swarm next time. I think that game's pretty awesome. I appreciate you hanging out to chat, Goon. If this one's not your favorite. Okay, there we go. Let's do this. I think the grenades are pretty good. There we go. Oh yeah, 2 grenades are better than 1. This isn't the Blood Spirits Blood Shotgun, then you finally found it. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Sometimes I'm going too fast for my own good and not looking at all the things that I should be looking at. But you're all kind enough to still have me, regardless. They do look similar. They do. Let's blame it on that. It had nothing to do with me. I'm glad you're coming around to it. You know, let's just blame all the mistakes going forward on the look of the icons. Couldn't we do that? I think we could make that happen. All right. 30% chance. Ew, this would be good too, though. Well, you know what? Let's go by the numbers. 11,000 damage. I think we're taking down the bigger enemies at a decent clip here. All right, what do we think? Stasis mine? I feel like we should make a choice here at this point. You know what I really want to get you for Christmas? One of those Toby eye tractors so I can say you literally looked right at it for 5 seconds. No. No. We will not be doing that. All right, I mean, I'll watch for the sword. I'll watch for it. Maybe it'll pop up again. You know, I know exactly what you're talking about with the eye trackers because, you know, a long time ago, I took a survey. You ever do the surveys where they give you a little bit of a stipend, you know, or a gift card? I went in and I had to look at some marketing copy, and they had the eye tracker going, you know, to understand where I was looking. All right, we'll go movement speed. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you sell your soul to Google. Well, there was a point in time where, gosh, I was doing surveys a lot. Now, there's more than just Google, I'm sure you know. I was probably signed up with 36 different companies that, you know, did paid surveys, both in person and online and, you know, over video, all the things. Some of those surveys, man, pay a decent amount of money. Let me tell you, if you know, you know. Best one I ever did. This was a long time ago. I mean, the tech is going to make it clear how long it was, but this is when they were doing a phone. They were making a phone that would play clips of television. Now, this was before, like, you could get YouTube on your smartphone. And I tested out a phone that had an iOS on it. Well, not an iOS, an OS on it. Where you could, you know, go through a series of menu steps and you could watch clips. Like, you could see clips from, you know, the football game the other night. And so I had to go and buy the phone. And I got reimbursed for the phone. And then I got paid to, you know, tell them my feelings on the phone. And then at the end of the study, they let me keep the phone. It was crazy. That's the best one I've ever done. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Right, they're harvesting your data. Okay, I think we're gonna do this. And I want to get up there, too. Let's go with that. I wonder how far away this is. Alright, I don't think we're gonna make it. Go with the cooldown reduction again. I hear you. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Okay, let's go with the increase of XP. Oh, that's a bigger guy. Hey, there's the saber. How about it? All right, so it finally showed up. Yeah, I'm thinking so, Worf. We'll have to see here. You know, it'd be nice to be able to take the boss down once and for all. We're definitely gonna try. Let's go min target. There is lots lying around. And you know what? We still have plenty of time here. That's the good news. Okay, well, you know we have to. That's true. That's true. Okay. Interesting. Not seeing the saber pop up yet, but we'll get there. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong about that. New mission, repair defense system. All right, I think this is probably important that we do this. Could get something real nice for it. Let's just try not to die in the process, right? Ooh. Enemies killed by Vault Discharge will start a new electric chain. Come on. Come on. That's crazy. That is actually amazing. All right, I know. I can't get sidetracked. We gotta go to the defense thing. Burst fire electric grenades. I suppose we'll do that. Yeah, I am not mad at that mod at all. Alright, gotta slow it down a little bit here. Take too much damage. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. We might... this is the responsible thing to do. I was hoping you would play more of that game you dropped earlier today. Saw Wanderers playing a new one that looks super fun. You were a student of magic school. Oh, I think I know that one. I think I know which one you're talking about. Night Swarm is pretty awesome. I had already kind of committed to playing this one. And, you know, then that one popped up on the radar screen today, of course. All right, what do we want to do here? Stronger pushback? Increased damage radius? We'll go with the pushback on the Saber. But I definitely want to play more of that game. I think it's very, very good. All right, let's see if we can get over to here. Yeah, this one's fun. All right, let's grab this real quick because it's got some health in there and we need it. Okay, that's gonna help. Let's go 3 grenades. And, oh wow, sword throw, ranged AoE attack. What could go wrong? That mod is paying the taxes. It sure is. Holy cow. Wow. Let's do this. If we can get to this black box next, that would be great. Oh, good. You are welcome. Wait till level 10. I hope we can get there. I hope we can. I'd definitely like to see it. I do appreciate the Luke Skywalker ability that we've got going right now. Okay, movement speed, shield, auto gun. Well, I suppose we'll do auto gun. We're just gonna keep shucking and jiving over to the black box, I think. No experience pip left behind if we can avoid it. Nobody wants that. All right, well, good news. We're gonna make it. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Oh boy. All right. Pushes enemies away from the player. Yep. Supply drop located. Uh-oh. Danger, Will Robinson. So as much as I'd like to follow the drone... Ooh, there's health over here. Yeah, as much as I'd like to follow the drone, I want to grab whatever this is, too. Nice pickup there. Yeah, I feel like this is necessary right now. Okay, let's go with this. Hey, there it is. All right, that was worth it. I mean, I think we're looking pretty good. We're a little low on health, but I think we're looking good overall. Not that I'm biased or anything. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip here. Cheers to all of you. All right, the old large biomass. Which means we may not get to level 10 on the sword. Probably what that means. But let's do our damnedest. Damage rate is looking really good. Okay, let's go with this feels right. It's looking okay. Oh, there it is. That's outstanding. Look at that. We did the thing. Still time to level up the sword? Maybe? Okay. And we got the whole thing done that time. That's fantastic. All right. Hello, hello. Jeff, it's going great. Thanks for hanging out. Well, let's check out what we can do here. I think I've got one more run in me. Survive 10 minutes in space station to unlock. Kill 32,000 enemies to unlock. Interesting. Well, once per level up, you can spend 15 credits to re-roll. So, I think I would like another pip towards regen. And... oh, you know, well, that would be nice if I could afford it. Collecting health pickups while at full health will grant a damage boost. The explodey crates. I mean, that would be kind of nice. After taking damage, movement speed becomes 15% faster for the next 10 seconds. While standing inside the activation ring of a powered-up frenzy tower, regain 4 HP every... okay. All right. You know what? I think we're good here. Let's jump back in. So it's time to go to Magma Crater again. Let's do it. Good evening. I recently subscribed to your YouTube channel. I've been enjoying your videos. Well, thanks so much, Xcube. I really appreciate that. You know, we've been out here doing this now for, gosh, about 6 years now? Can you believe that? It's going to be 6 years in February. So thank you to all of you for all the support. This has been a lot of fun. You can believe at least 3. Well, you know what? You're just going to have to take me at face value, you know, and I don't know that I recommend that. You know what I mean? Large radius attack at a distance. I actually liked the laser beam. I'd like to get some laser going again. Well, I appreciate it. I do. Yeah, when I think about how long it's been, it certainly doesn't feel that long. I'll tell you that much. Really doesn't. Yeah, look at that. Thanks for all that support. Have I heard about the new Lucky Tower? This game is officially out, Xcube. This one is. Jeff, when you say the new Lucky Tower, are we talking about a brand new game, or did they put in an update to it? I do think I remember seeing that they were gonna update it again soon. Yes, the extra milestone. Yes, I did read about that. I don't know what all it includes. I do like those grenades. Yeah, you know, I could have sworn that they were hoping to release that this year. But, you know, as we know, I mean, certainly those plans do change, don't they? Oh, thanks so much, Xcube, for the support. That's very kind. You now have a ton more content to watch on the members side. And we'll get your name in the credits, too. Yeah, we have the This Is Not a Roguelike series. And, well, we've done Doom, and we've done a bunch. My cooking series, Cheat Days with the Goat, Strawberry Bacon Pizza. My goodness, what a time. What a time. It certainly is. Let's go increase damage on the laser. I'm definitely slacking on cheat days, for sure. You're not wrong. Well, I appreciate that, Werf. Yeah, we had a really good time with Neon Abyss 2, didn't we? Once they update that, we're gonna get back to that one. I think those guys are still cooking. All right, we'll get back to the signal. Yeah, that's the other one we did. It was on the tip of my tongue. No Rest for the Wicked. And then I surprised dropped Chronos. And Chronos was a lot of fun. And next up, well, we're going to probably do Silent Hill 2 Remake. And maybe even some Outer Worlds. I don't know yet. There is just, I'm telling you, there are so many great games to play, roguelike and non. Strawberry Bacon Pizza. Yeah, it is a thing. Big fan of the Hawaiian pizza, so I guess it's not that much of a stretch. Yeah, you know, it is reminiscent of the Hawaiian style. This had a balsamic reduction and basil, and it was outstanding. Originally had it at a place in Utah, actually, called The Pie, and you know, they've got a bunch of non-traditional pizzas there. And then I was telling my brother-in-law about it, and, you know, he's got one of those Uni outdoor pizza ovens that, you know, you can get up to a cool 1,300 degrees or, you know, something like this. It's very hot. It's very hot. You know, you're going to need SPF 1 million to hang out inside of this thing. All right, what do we want to do here? Probably the laser, right? Yeah, let's do the laser. Yeah, fruits on pizza. It's a thing. It is a thing. Oh, pepperoncinis. Yeah. Now you're talking. Love those. All right, I'm gonna need more information on the kiwi pizza. That is not a thing that has made a stop in my timeline yet. So we're gonna need more information. What is on the kiwi pizza? This is sounding interesting. All right, let's try and get this blueprint. Bad goat, bad. No kiwi on pizza. Hey man, you know, once you get a taste for it, there's no going back. Okay? pineapple is the gateway drug. Then you step up to strawberry, put some bacon on there. That's living. It's living. Look, I like traditional pizzas as well. Now, I can appreciate that. You know what? I understand. I understand. You know, everybody has their limits. Yours is kiwi. That's allowed here. I get it. I get it. Spicy mango pizza thing. Holy smokes. Okay. All right, so you're talking like a mango habanero, right? Yeah, 1 year we have a turkey making contest every Thanksgiving. That's another thing that that the goat family does, because you know when we do Thanksgiving, we do the standard Thanksgiving, but then at my wife's extended family, they do a follow-up Thanksgiving on the Saturday. And there's 70 or 80 people that show up to this thing, and so we have a turkey cooking contest every year, and I enter, of course, I enter in it, and the 1 year I did a mango habanero turkey, and that was very special. It really was. There's Polish kiwi, bacon, and Asapek smoked cheese pizza. Wow. Okay. Friggin makes a Peruvian turkey. It's delish. This year I bought a Popeyes turkey. I did too. I just went there the other day. I picked a Popeyes turkey up. We are Popeyes turkey fans. Chocolate pizza. Okay. Chocolate pizza. What a time. Now, is that more of a dessert pizza, or do they, I mean, because chocolate, you know, chocolate could get down with maybe a non-dessert chocolate dish. I mean, you know, you've got cocoa dustings of the world. Good for you, Goon. If you haven't had one before, this is your first time. It's delicious. We've done it a few times. The Popeyes, very, very good. Chocolate pizza, my goodness. You know, life isn't all that bad, right? It's pretty hard out there right now, but you know, at least we got strawberry bacon and chocolate pizza, right? Oh, you're gonna love it. You are gonna love it, Goon. If it's your first, it is delicious. You know, and the beauty of it is you're just warming it up. It's par cooked. It's very good. Yeah, Popeyes sells turkeys in the U.S. for sure. Call your Popeyes. See if it's something they do. You just go to the register and tell them you want one, and then they go grab it from the back. Okay, more like a dessert. All right, got it. Got it. Why? You know what? I could get down with that. You know, at Pizza Hut, I don't know if Pizza Hut does this anymore. Pizza Hut's actually struggling. They're talking about selling that business. Who's that? Yum Brands that owns that. Anyway, Pizza Hut used to have a pizza buffet, and my goodness, let me tell you about this. This pizza buffet, you didn't feel too right after properly doing a Pizza Hut buffet, but I mean, it's really about the journey. And I mean, the conclusion, not so much fun, but the journey, it's an excellent time. But they had Treatza pizza, and that was pretty good. Dessert pizza is, I can get down with it. I really can. Only thing you could eat on the pizza buffet was the chocolate pudding. Interesting. I mean, it's certainly a take. I definitely got down with some pizza buffets. Yeah, I read that that business is not doing extremely well. I think a lot of the restaurant businesses are hurting pretty badly, actually. Yeah, because nobody can afford it. Okay. Go additional bullet, I suppose. Hey, you know what? I will certainly agree with you on the heat lamp pizzas of the world. You know, if you could get them fresh, they were good. But yeah, you know, the ones that have been sitting there, you're not wrong. You know, maybe the Treats of Pizza just was ahead of its time, Goon. Maybe the world just wasn't ready. You know, they knew something that we didn't. We just weren't ready for it. Maybe that's what it was. Treats of Pizza. All right, I wanted to take that guy down for a second, but he was not cooperating. So we're moving on. Yeah, no, it's true. We're gonna go increased pickup range. Well, and you know, what place is it with the hot and readies? Is that Little Caesars? I mean, gosh, we ate so many of those back when I was in school. Hot and readies. It worked, you know. It did the job. Was it the best pie you ever had? No. No. But it did the job. Yeah, I thought it was Little Caesars. Okay, increased damage, increased area of effect, stronger pushback. Let's go with the laser beam. Pizza that surprised me the most was Little Caesars Detroit style. Holy moly, awesome for the price. Yeah. I do like a good Detroit style pizza. I'm super into the deep dishes of the world as well. Yeah, would you like some pizza with your 14 pounds of cheese on your plate? I'm a fan of that. And I know some people say, well, that's not pizza, that's lasagna. That's fine. We can call it whatever we want. Good with that. All right, can we get through? Here we go. Sometimes you feel like Garth at the concert. He's saying, excuse me, I'd like to get by now. Right? Getting a little crowded. All right, I think we got to get back to our journey here to the signal. You know, I don't think I've ever had Papa Murphy's. But speaking of take and bakes, you know what I tried recently was Costco's take and bake. Really good. They have a Neapolitan you can find sometimes. Very, very good. All right, well, I think we can make it to the signal here. How about jets? Has anybody had jets? I had jets while traveling once. They got a Detroit style. It's a greasy piece, but gosh, it's pretty fantastic. Oh, yeah, the margarita, yep. Oh, look at this. Look at this, we got a little bit of a cassette tape here. You can now select the Let Them Come original soundtracks in the level selection screen. What a time. Okay. Walked 1,000 miles for some music selection. I have, you know, I feel a certain kind of way about that. You know what I mean? But that's cool, I suppose, right? Yeah, they're really good. And, you know, they do some interesting ones, too. Like, if you want to do a BLT pizza, you can get that at Jets. Yeah, that was a little bit of a letdown, you know? Just a tad, just a little bit. Okay. Well, I suppose we'll go with the auto gun there. Yeah, we might still be able to pull this one out, but I'm not feeling that we are as powerful as we were in the last run. I wonder if that's just because I dawdled too much and went for the signal that turned out to be the amazing cassette tape, or what happened. But here we are. We're gonna try. It's not looking great. It's if I'm being honest, it's not looking great. But we're gonna give it the old college try. How about it? Alright, maybe we can grab this thing too while we're at it. Yeah, it was. Well, that's okay. That's alright. We had some fun. Ooh, unlock the sniper rifle. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Folks, it has been another tremendous... We're doing it live Wednesdays. I appreciate everybody that came out. Thank you so much for all the support. Thanks to the new members. And like I say, I'm going to be picking one of you to win a copy of the game. This is a rated G live stream. Come on. Come on. We can do these because of all of you. You see, you watch, and then the channel generates revenue, and then we give it away in giveaways and support Gamers Outreach and all the cool stuff. So let's keep growing. Let's keep doing this. We'll do even more of it together. Really cool. Goon, I won't pick you. I won't. Just because you asked. I won't. And not you either, Werf, because you asked. No, thanks so much, everybody. Really, really appreciate it. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, your morning, your afternoon, whatever you're doing out there. We're worldwide. Time zones. What a time. And we'll catch you next time out there. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.